This is going to be interesting and entertaining. Again, a round of 32. We can see Karen Davis playing on the top. She, I assume, will have the white checkers unless they decide to change it when they set it up. And Karen will be on the left in the player cam. Victor on the right, the bottom of the board, playing likely blue checkers. Again, they could decide to change them, but they're not. So there it is. These are 13-point matches. Again, a single elimination bracket of 32. 13 points. There are 22 starting at 2 p.m. I think he has 6 right now scheduled for the 6 p.m. start, so that leaves 4 rebuy or late arrival opportunities. So this should be fun. Victor, arguably, and he took offense at that word yesterday, arguably one of the top 3 or 4 players in the world. He says, what's to argue about? And Karen Davis, been long-time strong woman player in the United States, the former president and chairman of the USBGF, associated with the USBGF Foundation and Women in Backgammon now. So here we go. Karen gets the opening 5-4. Victor 5-1. Slots on the 5 hitting. Double 4s. Nice shake for Karen. She'll make the 4-point as well. Six one by Victor. Hey, got a little hitting exchange going on early here as this game begins to develop a flavor. And Victor is able to anchor. Karen with the 5-3 should probably just clear to the mid. You'd hope for something allowing her to make that bar point, but didn't get it. So perhaps she plays, she's going to safety that and come out. So leaves the two blots. Victor with a 5-4, so he's hitting 1. What's his other 5? Or his 5? As all of y'all know, I like to follow the chat line here. So as people tune in and this match gets going, feel free to chirp in. I'll recognize you. And if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, critiques, whatever, we try to make this an interactive experience. And we enjoy doing it. I don't know. I got to think. Yeah, the 4. Yeah. So this, of course, is another set of 4s, the second one in a row to hit and to make a point. One more 4. I guess she'll come out to the 9 or to Victor's 9. Her to the 9. Okay. This is we'll be going full continuously all day today, and then tomorrow and Sunday will be the ABT main events and the continuation of the Masters and various side events and so forth, the Masters and limited jackpots, and then the ABT events, the championship and advance start, I think at 11 a.m. and 11:15 a.m. tomorrow. So going to be quite a busy next 2 or 3 days here. We hope you join us and enjoy the shows. Excuse me while I set the glasses down here, kind of going back and forth between the iPad and looking up to the TV. It's a bit easier without the glasses. So Victor Playing with 3 blots here, but he didn't really have many options. So 5-4 by Karen's going to hit loose. That does require her to break the midpoint, which is not necessarily something she wanted to do, but the rolls more or less dictated that, and that checker gets hit. Aces, again, not the roll she wanted, I guess. She won't throw it back, but I-2. Okay, so the 2 to play. Or his options, he seemed to come down to that or stepping up and making the 5-point. Karen dances with 6s. That's unfortunate for her. Victor will try to seize the opportunity of momentum here. Hits with the ace, so now it's 2 in the air. Probably bring another builder down, working on those 3 points, 4-point, midpoint. No, he's coming out, so he has the total outfield control. But Karen with 2 in the air rolls 1 other 6, so she still can't enter them both. So Victor gets a full play here. 5-4. Now you can make the 3-point, which puts a second checker in the air again. 4-2 gets them both in, but of course Victor's in full assault attack mode here. So see if the dice accommodate him. 2-1. He might want to button up some of these blots in the outfield here. He's got 4 blots. He could button them all up if he wanted to by playing to his 14 and his 12, but he's going to opt to put another checker in the air, perhaps, and see if Karen will accommodate him with another dance. He's going to think better of that. I'm personally, I think play to the 14 and the 12 and eliminate all of the blots that she's got to shoot at. We are playing on a very beautiful Gammoner board here. One of the sponsors of the tournament, Jeff Proctor, who's the organizer and director, is the Gammoner representative here in the U.S. So both streams, Stream 1, this one, and Stream 2, Matt and Jack are playing on very nice, beautiful Gammoner boards there. They play very, very well. Yeah, although it's about over. What time is it? 2:30. We have a going on at the same time as this tournament is the UK Open Royal Automobile Club. It looks like a very beautiful venue. Nick Blazer is doing the commentary on that remotely from his home in Madison. He begins each day, and today is almost done for them with the time differential, but Nick begins his streaming and commentary at 5 a.m. Central, and the last match starts at 2:30 p.m. Central each day. So, if you need a fix in the morning before our stream starts, you can tune into Nick Blazer at his YouTube channel to watch some of the UK Open. Now, Victor has managed to bring all of this, all of these various blots and strewn checkers into some reasonable structure here, and Karen has been playing with 6 backs. She's trying to escape with 1. Now that will play fairly well for Victor. Now, does he play the 12 or does he just slot the 4? He leaves a shot either way. Okay. You can join the mic if you want, Mike. Okay, no problem. Mike Sinkowitz sitting over here to my right, who's a Hall of Famer, esteemed player, and was making a comment or two, and I encouraged him to sit down at one of the mics, but he says he has a game shortly, so he doesn't want to. Oh, that's right. He's playing. Mike is playing Dennis Culpepper in the Masters here shortly, so that'll be a superb match. Is Jack in there too, or Jack and Matt both? Are they playing? They've started. Okay. Yeah, it's Mike's saying he's surprised Victor hasn't doubled yet, and I must say I agree with him. I guess there's the potential that Karen more or less gets yeah, she could get trapped off of the 5 a little bit, and perhaps he could play on, but uh, oh, surprisingly she takes. So now no, Victor will hope she gets trapped off that 5 point, and then it'll be open season for him here. And she can't break that 5 at this juncture. Another couple. 4-2. Now Victor can make the 4 point if he chooses to do so, and he does. Yeah, she's sitting there with 2 blots in her home board and 1 in the air, and Victor bringing on the artillery here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he doesn't get to make the 8 point as he had hoped. So she's what's she got? Ace 5. He's got the Ace 5. Yeah, he'd love to have that 8 point, right? No good 5s in conjunction with leaving it there. So I don't know. My temptation would just be to clean it all up, go to the 10 and the 7, but again, he would like to leave that checker there. Okay, Mike thinks 12-6 is the better play. See what Victor 12-6. Great minds think alike. Mm-hmm. That's exactly true. Yeah. And I don't think he's going to do that. That's the cleanup play, which something to be said for it. And he goes with the cleanup play. So Karen rolls a 5-4, so she could make the ace or she could come out. I think I would have come out, but we'll see how this develops. 5-4 for Victor. 4 and a. I don't know. I don't like that. I'd have looked at clearing the 12, but 6s. Now that's entertaining roll. That's kind of the pick of the litter out of the dice cup there. So now got some real pressure on Victor's next roll here. 4, 5. So the shot, unless he just clears a 6, which he's not inclined to do, but maybe he is inclined to do it. So okay, so 5, 3. No, what you do? Play the 12 and slot the 5? Okay, Mike suggests you just make the 3 and keep the 2 points, which you're putting a tremendous pressure on Victor at the moment. Yeah. It's been a rather complicated first game, and as you can see, they both burned a fair amount of time in this first game in a long match. So we'll see if that comes back to influence the play. Now there's a 4 ace. Yes. I suspect he won't hit either, but then she has the potential of having a bit of a better board on the next roll, or at least the beginnings of a better board. Okay, she's going to slot the 5 probably, yeah. Now, Victor needs a nice shake. Yeah, so now he's going to break it. Karen needs a 7. There's the 7, but she can't cover, but she'll definitely take that. Okay, now we're looking at cube going back right here. I got to think he's got to let this go. Just, it's too, you don't want to put that big a number in play if she were to get lucky. Right. So he wants to stretch the match a bit rather than putting a big crooked number into play, and he lets it go. So again, as you viewers join us, be sure and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As we get, Ace Point needs to get to 1,000 subscriptions, which will give us some additional Ace Point privileges and benefits. And I'm following the chat line here. The chat line. So, questions, comments, suggestions, critiques, anything you might want to know, try me. And I have, I'll try to answer them as appropriately. And I have some resources around me that can help as well. Hey. Yeah. Okay, so Victor, he could put 2 up here. Okay, and he follows Mike's suggestion of making the 5 point, as Mike said. Okay. So, yeah, she danced. So, yeah, this is Gammon Rich here. So, we were surprised she took the last one, but I can't imagine she takes this one. But what? Maybe she feels a bit of a daring do is requisite against Victor here. So, but yeah, and that's not an uncommon. Yeah. Okay, so 2-1 Karen. Victor gets one of those back. Good luck, Mike. Good match. Okay, so both on the scoreboard, so we can settle into a nice match here. We'll get the typical hitting exchange that's so common to many backgammon games. They both try to establish, an early advantage, some early structure, point or two in their home board, and let the game flow from there. Victor's unable to do so. Karen can make the 4, and then it's a question of the 3. I suspect perhaps she should step up from the back. She sees it otherwise, plays down to the 10. There's Victor. Make the 5. Plays down, doesn't want to step into 3 builders with playing to the 20 point. 5-1, there is the 20 point, so we can see what would have happened had he done so. Okay, Victor'd like to make another point here. Well, that's the 9, and he can play 6-5. He could split the back, but he's working on the structure. Three, 6 by Victor. Now he can make the 3 point. He chooses, looks like he chooses to do. It's one thing you'll see with players of Victor's caliber and so forth is they're very cautious to, not in their play necessarily, but in their consideration and evaluation of the various plays that are available to them. So many players, myself included, probably, seize upon a play that you see and initially and like, man, it's got to be the play, and you just make it and move on. They're very disciplined, and maybe they have that reaction, but they take the time to look at the various options that they have just to ensure that that's the correct play. Now, Karen, 4.5 point board, 2 builders working on the ace, is going to test Victor's mettle here. He lets it go. He had another blot out there that she was shooting at. So 3-1 Karen.
Have to forgive me, I'm a little hoarse.
Okay.
Actually, some people say I'm a big horse, but
Mike Sinkowitz joining us. Lean in a little, she said.
usually my stomach is in the way.
Mike Sinkowitz, Hall of Famer and legendary player, has joined us while awaiting his jackpot match. I guess you have fair amount of familiarity with both. Huh?
Yes.
So New York.
Karen is entirely intuitive, and Victor is entirely analytical.
Mm-hmm.
So Karen has a lot of talent, but she's, at least when I saw her play, she was a little impulsive.
It kind of makes for an interesting contrasting dynamic of the two styles of play.
Yeah. The 6 is a problem. I would come out. Can't keep anchors forever if you want to win. Now she'll hit.
Hit the 10.
Right. So he's got a lot of returns. Joker.
What? What she was closing? Okay.
Let's get going.
A lot will turn on this roll.
Another set of 4s. So makes the 4 point and the deuce point. So again,
There's a case for actually making the ace point with a cube in the middle. But
putting 2 in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's too good. You can always double her out. Take an unusual sequence to stop it.
Well, and do you think? I mean, somebody like Victor, he knows or he's seen that she took that early cube.
Yeah, but this is too obvious.
Yeah. Does he try to play toward maybe her taking things she might not?
It's possible, but she has to get to that position. She's doing it right. Now he might consider double. She has an anchor, and if he misses the ace, she's going to have some sort of structure. So, plus he doesn't have many builders to increase his advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
I drop.
And she
She
passes.
lets it go. Okay.
I think both sides played well.
Now you haven't been playing much that I'm aware of. It's nice.
I haven't
to see
played in 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see you out again.
And it shows, by the way.
Rust does develop in backgammon.
Yeah.
Do you play? Have you played online at all? Or
I tried playing on Galaxy, but I can't connect to it. They want some sort of 40-letter code that I'm not going to type in every time. I play with Extreme Gammon. So, you have to adjust for human play.
Exactly.
Now, this is a double. I don't know if he's going to double, but he should. This is wrong.
Rolls on and
This is clearly a double. Ahead in the race. She's on the roof. She has 3 floating blots, no board. And he has some jokers, like double 4s would be a joker, double aces, double deuces, double 3s.
so what does he do here? He makes
He's going to have to hit a second man.
hit the second man. I thought he might have played the bar and then hit it, but
yeah, that was possible too. Now he's going to
Now he's
double. If
gotta
he doesn't
double
double
this.
this, I'll be really surprised.
yeah.
And
Okay, so he gets her to
I
take
don't
another
think this is a take, to be honest.
6-4.
You have awkward numbers. Make the ace.
Make the ace point and have a point and 2 in the air.
It's a bad number. That's a bad number, too. 8 out.
She danced.
Yeah.
Well, Victor will just, I was just going to say he'll attack with abandon, but he didn't need to.
She needs a 4 or another double coming in.
There's the 4.
All right.
So she's got a game.
Well, she's breathing.
Has a pulse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Victor, what are you doing, man? I would go to the 3-point.
Yeah.
Make sure you can attack her if she
If
starts
she enters,
making a
you wanna-
2-point.
Want to hit it.
I don't know if that one's right, but that's what I would do. Does give her double deuces, which put her back in the game, but
No, I'm with you, Mike. I would have went to the 3-point.
it would make sense not to bury your men. Now he doesn't have to do that, so that he has that extra man to make the board. Good
Come
shot.
around. Nice
shot.
roll. Indirect. So
This is
she-
the uphill battle for her.
2-1. Dying on a checker's valid here.
Hate that, by the way.
I'm not a huge fan of it myself.
You're going to do that, make the checkers larger.
Okay. Kind of like baseball. Make the bases bigger. Huh?
So, yeah, I don't know if that's a good rule either. Everybody's going to steal now.
Okay. So he shifts to puts the one up, keeps
This
the one
is-
checker indirectly
yeah.
back.
She's got to
So-
come in quickly. There she
Quickly
goes.
she does, but the Victor's attacking this.
He should. We'll see. Remember, she can't make the anchor on the 3 points, so it may not be necessary. For instance, if he makes the 9-point, she's got nowhere to go, and he has all the builders to make 3-point. I'm not sure about this, but it will gammon her more, for sure. Having played him a number of times, this is more his type of play. I guess he feels this is the right play. I can't argue with it.
No, I mean I would think it would be his play there to attack.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs to.
He's in the game. He still
Yeah,
has
he needs
clear
to
it.
move a little freight. He's got to clear that midpoint up there, and
That's a good shot.
she's going to be making some points over the next roll or two.
Yeah. 3. Good. Can't do anything else. Now, if he rolls anything decent, he's going to clear the midpoint. Be a big mistake to clear the 7.
Yeah, because that just increases the numbers of
Exactly.
blotting numbers on the next
Sure.
roll.
Now, if she rolls an ace or a 9, she's in better shape than she was entitled to, frankly. Now, question of getting off the gammon, I think. That's
Well, that's
not the
fine.
best shot.
It's still indirect only, so
Technical play.
now she gets into the territory of
She-
escaping and,
she should
and
not make the
burning
3-point.
Yeah, don't burn the pips.
Right, exactly. His gammon is a real possibility. All right, off the sec. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, don't do that. Bring 2 down. You don't want to
Yeah,
break
take
the
2
anchor
down
when you
and-
hit.
Exactly. You want to use the spare to hit if you get the opportunity.
Oh, probably won't matter.
Probably won't matter, but it's those finer little refinements that make a big difference at
Yeah.
times.
I don't know what the gammon chances are. You have to count the pips for the barrel.
Well, she's got what, 6, 10, 12, and one off 13 crossovers, so probably fairly close at this point.
I think he's a favorite to win a gammon if he doesn't get hit.
Not exactly what she had in mind.
Well, she can come off the
12.
4-point
Yeah.
if she wants to. This is
She-
okay, too.
It's okay. She burns 3 pips, but gets the crossover.
I don't think you should be protecting against double aces in this case.
So that's the best roll that Karen could, well, one of the best rolls that she could have seen from Victor, to not take any off with that roll. Well, that makes up for the last roll.
He's a big favorite.
She needs the big brothers of those.
Yeah, it's an efficient double threes. Got a chance, but she probably needs a double.
Hey, she's got what, 5, 6 to get off, 6 crossovers to get off, and they all have to be efficient, and that's not efficient.
Well, you should come in anyway. If he rolls a double, at least you'll have double sixes.
Right.
Crossover, sometimes the pips don't matter so much as the crossover.
Right. And as Mike correctly demonstrates here, you not only got to look at the next roll, you got to look at the roll following that as well. Now, if she rolls a set she can't get off with, double sixes
got
as an
5 men
example.
left?
Now she's got 4.
Oh, she can get off.
But she can now. I thought she, I
thought
didn't
she had-
realize she had one stacked.
I thought she was even. He was even.
Right.
No, now she can get off. He doesn't. He needs a double. Two one. Okay, she's
Ace,
still got to
ace.
worry about 2-1.
Yeah, she got to.
Well, one has to come in.
One has to come in. One has to go to the 3.
She can't avoid 2-1. Not in the cards. But he's going to win a gammon about 20% of the time. No, 6%. There you go.
Okay, so
save.
she manages
Good
to
save.
save it. Okay, just to read it, this is the first round of 32 of the Masters Jackpot here at the Atlanta Spring Classic. 22 players started at 2 p.m. The second start is at 6 p.m. I think there are 6 players already signed for that, which leaves room for 4 rebuys or late entries. We'll have a full field of 32 in this Masters Jackpot. Well, I did mention a little earlier that we need likes and subscribers, so all of y'all be sure and hit those buttons for us. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the services we provide.
That's a mistake.
Gotta go to
making
the
2 point. You got to go to the 3
three.
point.
Yeah.
He just rolls a
Victor's,
5. And
he rolls a 5 and
she's bollocks.
you're trapped right back.
Yeah.
And he didn't really have ammunition enough to punish her with them split. But
He could get lucky, but he's considering coming out, but he won't. I'm not sure it's not right.
where's Nick? Nick is in Madison, Wisconsin. He's actually commentating on the UK Open this weekend remotely. So Nick's Nick Blazer, YouTube Nick Blazer, whatever. Tomorrow and
For a
Sunday.
little while, he was considering running to the midpoint, and leaving a 6, but that's just wrong.
Now Karen gets the 6-5 to hopefully retard his escape.
Well, blue is clearly better here.
He's got more ammunition, and he's only got 1 to escape with.
But he's better diversified. And
now she's got to leave something somewhere and chooses to slot the 4.
it's tempting. I mean, it is not out of the realm of possibility to double here.
There's your man, Mike.
Aha. Right after this match, Dennis.
Thank you, Mike, for sitting in for a while. Thank you, Mike Sinkowitz. Okay, so 4-6, nice entry by Victor. He's probably going to come out 3-9. Yeah. Matt Congar is leading Jack Adelson 7-1 on stream 2. Again, that's a round of 32, 13-point match. So Matt Congar leads 7-1. Okay, so Victor contemplating a cube here. He may decide to play on. She's got 2 back on the ace deuce, another blot available to him. He's got a 4 prime with a lot of builders. And he's seen her take a couple of suspect cubes to this point. Maybe I wouldn't, there's always the potential of, trying to get her to maybe think he's unsure and kind of get her to take something she might not take otherwise. Philosophy and gamesmanship of that nature does enter into games. There hadn't been too much chat just yet. Okay, so now with her having made an anchor, him having escaped those checkers way ahead in the race, he's going to let her ponder this one. She's shown to be quite the taker in this match, and that might be because she's playing Victor. And Karen's an accomplished player in her own right, but Victor is Victor, and she may have to feel she has to push the envelope. But she lets this one go. Victor has a 5-3 lead. Well, thank you, Kissy Suzuki. Yeah, where's Rebello today? He should be at the commentary table, or at least on the commentary chat line. I'm not sure where he's at. And it's getting on the end of the evening in Europe. I mean, Zdanek and Mislav and others could be, Christian CMC could be helping us out here. The UK Open matches are pretty much over for the day, I would think. But here we go. Victor gets that 5 point. Both are have a little something going here. The 6 Karen would like, and now she's going to step up rather than stack on the 6 or break the mid. So that's the obvious roll. Victor'd like to make the 8 point here. Does not. So what? He's going to play to the 7, and yeah, he picks it up. With Karen with the developing good defensive board over there. 4-3 is not what she had in mind. She could run with the back one and probably will. Okay. Now. Not exactly what Victor had in mind. He's going to hit and then break the back. Wants to be able to get those checkers moving at some point. No other legitimate ace, so he takes that alternative. Karen rolls the ace so she can go around the corner with the other one. So now Victor hopes to be able to make the deuce point and perhaps contain that trailer of Karen's. Also has the 3-6-4-6 option to hit that checker. He's going to make the ace point with a 5 deuce. Doesn't really have any other option. Karen's going to run. Victor needs a 3 or a 4-6-3-6. 3-6 would give him options. Gets the 3 deuce, so he'll come into the 4. Hit and come into the 4. Gives him 3 builders working on the 4 point. He's going to step up, give him an escaping 6 from the back. So certainly reasonable as well. Do 6 from the bar. Gotta go. Okay. Five, 6, so he hits for sure. Comes out with the 6, maybe. A lot of blots, but 5 blots. So let's see what happens. Misses all the blots, so I guess she could slap the 5. Probably correct. I mean, she brings that, unless she could do that, which is an option. Well, it's only the single. If she comes out with the trailer, it's, got three checkers bearing on it. So I think that's the right play. Six, 2. So Victor can make the 8 and 10. We can't make the 8 and 10. You can make the 8. Correct. Okay. So now Karen needs that 5 point. Doesn't get it, but that's she'll keep that number. She'll keep that for sure. Now Victor has to have a 3 or he's turning down a cube. There's the 3, a pair of 3s, that'll work. Makes the 4, comes down. Doesn't want to offer her that blot. So now Karen needs to perform by entering, or if she might be looking at the cube going her way. Victor wants to play on. It's too good. There's the 6. So now Karen desperately needs to anchor to avoid getting gammoned here. There's the 2-3. That's a start. Victor probably hit her, but 2-1. Not Victor's best by far, and Karen has that anchor opportunity now, and she gets it. That was a nice parlay for Karen. Victor says, okay, you got it now. Now I'm not too good any longer. They're over here.
Was it the one with the doors closed?
Yeah.
Oh, that means you can't come in. They the only ones in that room?
Yeah. Oh, there's another match. There's a second match in there. Matt Kungara and Jack Adelson. Okay, so Victor, having trailed 3-1 early, has rallied for a 6-3 lead. He hit and run. Alternatively, he could have made the bar, but the hitting option was obviously preferable. He'd take another one of those 6-4s now to make the bar, or 3-1, 4-2, anything with a 2. He'd like to make an outfield point. There's the 2. What 3 goes to 3? It's about the only one. Ace deuce. So Aaron will probably come down. Safety that spare back there. Aces for Victor. Not exactly what he had in mind. What's he do? I guess he could go to the 10 and to the deuce, or he could go 3 to the bar. 3 to the bar is what he does. It's kind of interesting if we note that, again, Karen is typically an instinctive, relatively fast player. Victor is, that's a double ace, 2 in a row. But Victor's a bit more deliberative, technical player. And as we can see, even though the score is only 6-3 in a 13-point match, Victor's now at 12.5 minutes, while Karen still has 21. So it's not really a problem for Victor. He can play with little or no time, probably better than most of us can play with no time constraints. But he has expended a fair amount of time so far. Going around the corner. Five and make the 3. Another 6-5. I go to the 8 and slot the ace. Prepare to make that point. 5-4, so Victor's got a fair racing lead here. Now Karen makes the 5-point, which is desirable, but she's stripped now on the mid and the 20, so she may have to make a move next roll or break her board. Victor rolling the double 4 gives him a great advantage. Plus, she can now is free to move from the midpoint without any repercussions. Now, I would suspect after that roll, he's probably going to just cash this out. He decides maybe he's that far. Maybe he's not as far ahead as at first glance looks like. Karen's going to count the position. But Victor's got 15, 18, 33, 14, 47, 92. Karen's got 46 and 45, 91. So 92, 91 after the roll. I'm sorry. And she's tentatively played it. Yeah. And she's, difference is 1 pip after the roll. Well, the problem with playing it this way is she may be trapped out the 5 next roll and be a little bit more vulnerable because Victor will probably makes both of those points. So now if she rolls 6-1, 6-2, 6-4, she has to leave or she could roll double 6s and end all the possibilities there. Okay, so now she's down. She's gonna very possibly send this. Probably will. She's Victor has to let that one go. So that double 6 just ripped that point right away from him, and Karen is to 6-4. Okay, so here we go. Victor gets the 6-1, so he takes that midpoint. Ooh. Now, I assume it's you can go to the USBGF website, which is what, usbgf.org, I guess, and go to the tab. Now I'll have to remember exactly. Go to results or something. It has you can follow see the brackets for the various events on the USBGF website, so you can follow where these matches are in relation to everyone else in the Masters bracket. How are Matt and Jack doing over there, Karen? Or Karen? 7-3. Matt's up 7-3. As we saw the pairings a bit earlier, the winner of this match plays the winner of the Matt Congar Jack Adelson match. So, however either go, we have the potential of a nice pairing in the second round. The 2 winners play each other. Yeah. Just coincidentally, I didn't consider that in the selection of the matches, so it was just kind of coincidental that they ended up playing each other. These were 2 of the more attractive of the first 11 pairings. The others really nice pairings were Mike Sinkowitz and Dennis Culpepper, and also, what was the other one? Oh, Brandon Macklin and Kent Goulding. That was a good contender match. Now, here, all of a sudden, again, Karen's got 3 in the air early to a 4-point board. Victor's going to play on as too good, and you know, if things go a little awry, he can always cash this, but oh yeah, it's funny in Texas, and Victor was laughing. He says, "I think I've set a record that will never be broken." He in the championship division at Texas, Victor's first 4 opponents were ladies. If you can imagine that. He lost to Linda Clay in a qualifying round. Then he beat Cara, Irina, and Linda Clay. He said nobody will ever meet 4 women in a row in a major tournament, championship division. Good matches, yeah. Okay, so as Karen feared would happen and Victor hoped would happen, he's managed to close out 3 checkers. So, but the good thing for Karen is that he was too good too early, so the cube remained in the center. So she's likely only to lose 2 points here. But as we can see, she, got hit early and often, and none of her other checkers have even moved. So it's, there's always unlikely to BG comes into play, but the gammon is all but certain. Now, Victor could get odd and leave a shot, and strange things happen. We've all been there, but cube's in the center, so. So Victor carefully positioning his checkers to minimize the potential of blotting. Now he's gonna get the G regardless, but that greatly minimized his small BG chances by clearing the 6 without taking a checker off. It was forced upon him by that double 3 roll. Okay, so again, he's rolled twice and only got 1 checker off after having a closed board. So, but Karen trying to accommodate him by not entering. There, Victor continues the 1-horse show here. 3 rolls, 2 checkers off. Okay. Karen is, well, Victor could roll a set and a large set and leave Karen a shot, but he does not. Karen's in, so in all probability going to be just a 2-point gammon here. Take off 2. Yeah, he played a 2. He's saying about playing 2-1, which eliminates every possibility that could go wrong, but it's probably unnecessary. But, the little thin margins, it's a game of thin margins, so there was no reason to give the 1 in a million shot, so Victor didn't give the 1 in a million shot. Yeah, she's got 14, 17, 18 crossovers, so that's not going to happen. So we're looking at 8-4 Victor. Karen liking to practice rolling here. Okay, the one is. Again, Victor has a fairly significant lead. Karen trailing by 4 and probably recognizing Victor as a stronger player. She's really going to probably step up the aggressiveness in her play here to try to get back into this match. when one trails, they have to be a bit more aggressive. When one leads significantly, the tendency is to play more conservatively, not to allow the trailer to catch up easily. 3-1. Again, we'll see what happens here, but Karen will be looking for any opportunity to put the cube in action, and now she wants to make that. She wants to make an 8-point. She wants to make the 4-point. She makes the 4-point. So, you know, if Victor can't escape, Victor's going to start. Doesn't have much flexibility over here on his side. Ace-6. There's, except for that. 2-1. So not exactly what she had in mind, but that's kind of seems like the nature of the beast sometimes. When it's raining, it's pouring. Now, does Victor could make the deuce point. He could pick up that checker and come down to the 10. Could escape. Point on the 17. And now he can just play on. Now, that's a terrible roll. Although she has a 4.5-point board, and Victor could potentially leave a shot trying to clear those 2 back ones. So, is he too good and wants to play on, or does he cash this? And if he attempts to cash this, is Karen at all tempted to take it? I can't imagine that she would be. He's gonna roll on. He's in such a commanding position that he can probably, you know, at almost any point cash. Which now there's another nice roll by Karen. So now Victor, who was yeah, he's got to take a roll. He played on, thinking perhaps he was too good and could get a gammon out of this, but Karen rolls the Joker double 4, and now Victor's in a bit of a bind. Andrew Kennedy says that previous roll was double pass by 0.07, so just a coin toss. 3-1. So now it's kind of a standoff game. Who blinks first? Karen doesn't have quite as much flexibility as Victor does, perhaps. But Victor's flexibility also dissipates rather quickly if he has to come off the 7 or 8. There's a set of deuces, so that'll work. And a good play for Victor, but Karen probably has the freedom to come off of the mid now, barring something with an ace. 6-5 now. Fairly close. Victor, well, forget that fairly close. Well, that looks like the double 6 of a game or so ago, doesn't it? So what goes around comes around, I guess. Victor's going to cash this. Yeah, she's no choice but to drop this. Gets a little further behind. She'd prefer not to, but you know, it's just digging the hole deeper if you take this.
I drop.
How'd you do, Pico? Lost. Who'd you play? Huh? Hurt? He's on a roll, man. Did you get back in? Did you get back in?
Oh.
Okay, there's only like 4 slots, so you need to catch him. Catch him early. I don't know. You have to catch him early, though. Talking to Petko Kostadinov, lost to Art Moore in this first round here. There's only like 4 rebuy slot potential, so I told him don't walk off far. Jeff wasn't available, and I said don't go far. There aren't many rebuy slots, you know. So. Yeah, that's pretty good for Atlanta. Huh? So they'll. He started with 22 in this early start, and he had 6 already in the late start. So four rebuy potentials. Yeah. So he'll easily fill the 32, which will be a nice field and nice prize pool. And here, as many tournaments do, the side pools carry over, so that's a additional incentive to rebuy. Petko's not necessarily the person you would expect to be racing up to the rebuy table first, but it's backgammon, right? So. Congratulations, Art.
You give me a million.
They don't pick it up and then it's playing. Yeah, but you don't get to play either.
I said, congratulations, you're on a roll.
Oh, it's a carpet.
Art Moore here standing next to me. He's into the final of the Super Jackpot and just defeated the very strong Petko Kostadinov in the first round of the Masters Jackpot. So he's
Oh, my music.
you're on
Look
TV.
at that. There's a delay.
Yeah, you can wave at the fans at home. Ian Terry standing here. He won his first match. Tiffany, did you win your match? Tiffany went down in flames. Oh. Okay, so interesting match here. Karen got out 3-1, and in many regards, I mean, Victor's superb player, and Victor has been the beneficiary of some fairly good dice subsequent to that, and certainly Victor's one of those type players. He can beat you without good dice, and you give him good dice, and all but hopeless. Petko's good potential streaming material. So. Oh. Again, Karen's not in as bad a early shape in this game as she has been in some of the other ones. So she's got a fighting chance in this one. Most of the potential co-commentators are playing at the moment, whoever SWP is. 9-3 Matt. And they are taking a break. We can see them walking out of the room behind Karen and Victor there. 9-3 Matt. Victor's up 9-4. And those the two winners play each other. We will have various guest commentators throughout the weekend as they are available, you know, early on in these Masters rounds, and certainly once the main events start. Pretty much everyone's playing, so you're going to be stuck with yours truly solo here. Yeah, for y'all's information, at 8:30, much to Tara's dismay, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, we have the Super Jackpot final between Chris Trencher and Art Moore. 8:30 a.m. because they're both playing in the championship and the Masters, and there was a concern over potential scheduling conflicts if they didn't get that match knocked out early on.
I'm doing brackets, so
Mishifu is on staff here.
I'm really busy.
We haven't.
I'm really busy.
I've
A show on it.
we haven't seen Mishifu around much lately, but she's back.
You're gonna get them shut down. Get them shut down.
Yeah, problems with the chatbots. Oh.
It's going wild.
No.
No, he talks about you get all those the things. And
It's a real life one.
one of the hazards of being in the foyer. Okay, well, Karen, for a change in this match, has got some things going her way. Now, she does have to extricate these two checkers, but Victor has some problems of his own here as far as getting his checkers home. Edward Ani says, "I'll have what she's having." Edward Ani from Colorado. He says, "I'll have what Michelle's having." And Gary Olson in the house. We missing you here, Olson. Ani, always enjoy seeing y'all at tournaments. Wish you were here. Okay, so Karen says, "Okay, Victor, let's try this. I've got a shot which I hit, but it at the expense of Victor's return shot at a blot in her home board. But I believe at this score in this position, she might have to do it. But she eschews the opportunity. Going to make Victor to try to bring these checkers on around without those shooting opportunities. There's the midpoint. Victor gets to make the mid, and what's he contemplating? He can't leave a shot with the 5.5 point board with two builders, so I think that's his only option. Error to double by 0.008. So that in this case with Karen trailing and playing Victor is not an error. Now the comment here was the double, huh? Oh, he hasn't commented on the hit, but Oh, that's the third time in about 3 games that we've seen that. Second by Karen and one by Victor. So Karen is very likely to get 2 points out of this.
Did anybody say?
About the hit? No, they've not. They've not commented on that.
Tara wants.
Well, Andrew, if you're putting in those positions, was the 3-2 by Karen, should she have hit? Several of the peanut gallery here are thinking that she erred and not hitting. But the 1 game rollout has worked out pretty well for her, though.
Well, that's you.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can induce a response by some of these people. Eddie Ballgame, who is Eddie Sawyer from Anchorage, Alaska, liked Karen's play. And like I say, the 1 game rollout looks very prescient by Karen to not have hit. So Karen is back in the match a bit more here at 9-6. That's what we call impossible or gin or whatever term you want to use. 9-6 Victor. Nope, they're going to play on here. 6-4 for Victor, so he's going to run with this 6-4. 4-2. Karen hits it, so she gives up the opportunity to have made her 4-point, but she correctly had to hit the checker. 3-2. Victor will take the anchor, I suspect. Can come in and hit, but she's got a little bit more going on early than he does, so I think I would anchor as well. Huh? Okay, it's consensus here. Who else is behind me? Consensus is to anchor now. Victor may prove us all wrong. He says, I'm hitting. Well, and then Karen doesn't do much with the return. Yeah. 5-2, so Karen picks up a second checker. Yes, third checker. 5-6. Victor returns the favor. Set of 4s. That'll work. And the deuce point. So 2 in the air. Always something to be said for 2 in the air. And Karen looking for every opportunity to put a little pressure on Victor with a cube. Dance, look out. I think she sends it. She sends it here. Karen's going to send it. Right or wrong, knowing Karen, she was going to send that. And this is a great pressure cube against Victor. I mean, What's we'll have the expert perspective of Chris Trencher behind us here. I think excellent pressure cue by Karen. By the way, the anchor was correct early on, they said. You like the double? Are you taking? Victor lets it go.
Makes the same mistake with a good company.
Yeah, and like somebody said, now he, you know, a roll or two later, he wishes he had made the anchor. Okay, so 4-way, 6-away. Karen has gotten back into this match. Ooh. Okay, so again, while a little bit of a play interlude hitting exchange here, I'll encourage everyone to hit the like button and to hit the subscribe button for our Ace Point YouTube channel. We're at 864 subscriptions. If we can get to 1,000, that increases some of our privileges and benefits associated with our YouTube channel. So help us out by hitting it, showing your appreciation for the streaming that we do, and Jeff is sponsoring here at this tournament. Good double, huge pass, says the guy that's putting into the computer. So everyone was right on all counts. Karen was right to double. Victor was right to pass, and we all agreed with both of those plays. So 11-3 Matt on stream 2. So Matt is trying to put away Jack Adelson, and we'll await the winner of this match. So it'd be another nice streamed match in our future here. Set of fours is nice. I guess that's flat. Almost looks like it's up on the checker, but they didn't react to it, and they're closer to the play than I am. So see what he does. 3-1. Okay. 6-2. So Karen can get one of those checkers out. Make the 9, but has to give up the mid to do it. No, doesn't want to give up the mid. 6-1, so Karen's going to play to the 3, yeah. Doesn't want to stack all of her spares on the 6 point. Here we go, another set of 6s. We've seen a lot of 6s swing games here in the last 4 or 5 games. How do you really feel, Daphne? Okay, so interesting playing on or contemplating playing on to the 8 rather than to the bar. But if he plays to the bar, then he's got not as much flexibility in several strip points. So he decides to go this route. Karen rolls another 6-1. Mm-hmm. Okay, Victor says, play backgammon here. And she's well behind. Got 44, 84, 26, 110 for Victor. 72, 76, 97, 131 for Karen, according to Chris.
I drop.
Small break. Small break.
Break.
Okay, they're going to take a little
So 18.
little break here at 10-7. Victor, how'd you do in your match, Chris? Chris won. Okay, she'll put the other match up as well, so it'll be a dual screen picture here for a few minutes while Karen and Victor are on break. So we'll also see Matt Congar and Jack here in a moment, side by side with this. Okay, so here's the other match. 11-3 Matt Congar. Again, the winner of this match plays the winner of the Victor Karen Davis match. I'm going to step away one brief moment to ask Jeff Proctor a question, and I'll be right back. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. One of the things running the streaming on matches of this type, you also have to not only be conscious of the matches that are going on, but have to be aware of the matches to put on next. So obviously, one of our streamed matches following this will be the two winners. These two, coincidentally, these two matches, the winners play each other. So we'll also be looking for another nice second round match to put on the other stream. We over here, Matt is leading 2 away, 10 away, trying to win. Would like to win a gammon to put it away. So we shall see. So, kind of an interesting game from Adelson's standpoint. He's got 6 checkers back, but he's got a 4-5 game. He's in a position where having to play kind of a gammon save type philosophy. He loses a G, he loses the match. So, okay, looks like Victor and Karen are heading back into the room. Okay. Go 3-way, 6-way. Take that anchor this time. Five, 4. Makes the 9. I guess he probably comes on down with another. Keeps his builders to make the highest points he can. Karen gets a double 4, which plays nicely. She's going to advance that. So she's probably well ahead in the race here. See, she's counting the race, I guess. Yes. Or she decides on the move by hitting the clock. Confirms the move by hitting the clock. Whoa. Oh. I'll just roll again.
What? Gary?
Rolling again here?
What do you mean by rolling?
Well, it stopped.
Hmm?
It stopped.
If you do that, you're just putting it on pause.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it caught back up.
Okay. Let's refresh everything. Where's my in progress?
Oh, live
Right here?
there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Can you also maybe go look at the bracket? The
I
winners.
have. There's only been one match online. I'll look at the paper bracket.
Because we'll need a second.
Yeah, no, the only match that I show online is Art of War.
Okay. Well, I know there's been 3 or 4 though. No. They're
Oh.
behind. So go. Baby, go look. I know Ian's won.
This should be a double.
Okay. But Chris says Karen's up 22 here. Should be a double. Sends it. In fact, it's 22. Victor's going to drop this. Yeah, so 10-8.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay. Here we go. 4-2. Three, two. So Karen gets away with the sliding the 5, so should be able to make that and have a advantageous position. Victor steps up into it to reduce her options a bit. She points on the 4, putting Victor in the air. Again, she's going to be fairly aggressive here. 5-4 is a very nice roll by Victor, makes the forward anchor. Pull up, Chris, if you want, or either one.
This will be 6 out and 2.
Chris Trencher
Oh, I didn't like that.
joining us, who's Karen or Carl will come adjust the camera in a second, but you'll
I would have done that. I would have come out 6 out and 2 down with the 11 with the 6-2 the previous roll.
there's
Great
the
shot for
the
Victor. Any
anchor.
5 is good for him. Just bring the 2 down.
Camera. And so Karen gets that needed anchor in that position.
I don't think Victor's going to wind up doing this. I think he's going to bring the 2 down and give her the 8 shots. Oh, it's actually 6 shots: 2-5, 2-6, and 6-1. Yeah.
Needed. Cover this a second, Chris, if you will. They say I'm needed.
Oh, all right. All right. Not what Victor was looking for. He can either stack them up, but I think he'll consider slotting and playing 11-7. He would lose a lot if he was hit, but a lot of times when you have to run off the anchor, a lot of times you have to run off the anchor. The best defense is a good structure, good prime, or good board on your side, and you just kind of hope that it holds up. So, and you can also do it this way. You can also do it this way.
Chris.
Trying to read Victor's mind. I didn't do it on that roll.
Yeah. Well, I think.
Now, Victor's got 4 builders bearing on the 5, and he'll take another shot at it here. And he swung and missed again, so he could have covered the ace, but I think here you just don't give Karen the 4 numbers to hit him. A little bit of an awkward number here. She's got to either come off the anchor like this, or make the deuce point, or play 13-7-4-2, leaving a shot, or break her 8 point, all of which are relatively unattractive options.
Like 13-7.
Well, this is kind of bad because it gives Victor a bunch of numbers to attack and mobilize as a structure that's relatively out of play now. I think I would
do 13.
I would either do this or play 13-7-4-2. I'm not breaking the anchor.
Got a bluey there on the ace.
That is a blue checker on the ace. And Victor finally makes the 5. Well, I don't understand why she did that. I mean, the 6 out, I would still make the 8 point with the 5. If for no other reason, that makes 3-3 a not good number for Victor.
Diet Coke.
Oh, she didn't finish her play yet. All right.
Yeah.
She's
Assist, so he plays covers the ace point.
and she's got duped 6s the other.
Yeah.
Now either Victor cracks or Victor runs, and she'll be shooting at something, perhaps.
With this number, the choice is easy. He's got to run.
Yeah, no other options
There's
there.
no other viable option here.
Well, and that's not what she had in mind either. Victor, cash this.
60. 54, 66, 75, 95. He's up 9. She's going to start wasting the roll after this.
Up 9?
He's up 9.
I let it go.
Oh,
I would have passed this. Staying. Two good numbers. One's double 3s. 6-3 would be very good.
Hit the mouse.
Oh, there's that one.
Look at this.
That's helpful. All right, make it good, Vic.
Oh, wow. Now we kick it out.
Uh-oh.
This is now an easy pass for him.
Wow, what a parlay.
That is a massive parlay. 36,
It's like me
72,
with you.
80, 41, 71, 80.
Yes, correct.
So Victor's up 80 to 85, and he's got all those 5s and 3s to hit and lift. So this is an easy pass for him.
Wow, what a
This is an
turn of
easy-
events.
No swing on that.
Yeah. All right, so she's 24, 36. Yeah, she's got 80 and he's got 85. It's an easy pass. Yeah.
Lets it go. 10 all.
I would
I think I would have
have
passed
let
it.
it go.
You're down 9 in the race, and you're gonna start to waste soon. By the time you get a shot, it won't matter. You don't really have that much shot equity that's relevant, and you don't have that much racing equity. Double 6 is your next roll, then.
Cure all. Huh?
One,
always plan B.
one game rollout
One game
justifies it.
So, okay. Three-way
Who's
here.
on stream too?
Jack and Matt.
Matt's
Jack
up.
with a huge-
Matt.
MCJ.
Oh, okay. Matt replayed it.
I haven't seen Matt play.
Now, Victor can play with little or no time, but Victor's approaching low times. So.
Having to 251 for a match is fine.
Yeah. And Victor really has no problem with it. Oh, she's a.
She had a variety of options. She could have brought 3 down and split the ace or 6-5, but she goes to the tempo. Presumably prevent Victor from making a. He enters.
Guy on the 9 does support that play, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was right.
Both of y'all, why don't you get a little closer to the mic if you can or will?
All right. There's nothing for Karen to think about here. Her position's not as good as it was a while ago. She didn't double last roll. It's certainly not multiple this roll. Doing now.
Kind of split those back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in there and tell Victor to straighten out the 8 point. That's driving me nuts.
Okay,
Wow,
he's gonna
does
straighten it
does
out.
he
Right.
escape or does he make the bar? He chooses to
Bar point.
escape. There are 11 hitters. It will be very, very bad for him if Karen rolls one of them. He makes the bar. Still subject to attack, but Karen's structure isn't the best right now.
I think it's the bar. She doesn't have the material.
I'm
to
going to
carry
make
it
the
out.
bar
Yeah.
because I just think it's just so catastrophic when you come out and he rolls the 11 numbers.
Oh, straighten it out. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Red's
Yeah,
water.
I agree with that. I don't.
nothing else constructive to do. So
She
you-
could have made the 10-pointer, moved the blots up in Victor's board, but I think she's just got to cover that blot so she can hit him next time if he doesn't leave.
A little
So
awkward.
clearly 2 choices here: hit 2 guys or come out and play 8-7. I guess you could bring 2 guys to 7 point, but I wouldn't do that. So make a
I
run for
don't
it.
like this.
I don't like.
What do you like?
I would hit twice.
Don't come down.
I mean, now with the 6 is bad. You're not looking to take that spare off the midpoint here.
Or
Yeah, true. True. Who am I?
Okay, so Aaron keeps her 2 outfield points to threaten the blot as much as possible. Make sure that Victor has to spend his entire roll safety in that in case he rolls something that would so point. So he'll just play
6, so he just
15-7
goes
now.
to the 7. Well, there are a number of rolls that don't make a point next
Yeah.
time, but it's kind of probably 50-50 in.
Yeah, the
Six two, Karen can.
Wow.
spare on the
Nice.
spare on the midpoint gets rid of some of the bad aces, but you do have some bad 2s and some bad 3s here.
That's
not
a
one of
nice
them.
number.
Great.
Not one of them. So
Karen needs to step up.
Okay, so now.
unless Victor's way behind in the race, this is an easy double. 34-79. Victor is
I
118,
think the
44-70,
cube's very clear.
77, and Karen has 117. So he's
Even,
tiny favorite in the race,
essentially
plus
even.
all the pointing big. So he's just got to double this.
Yeah, but what's her decision though? I think that's the hard part.
Plus his I didn't count boxes and 5s as tagging numbers, but obviously he'll take those for the race. So it's kind of like the small numbers point, some of the big numbers race. Even if he rolls,
what is she
even if he
hoping
rolls
for
a number,
here?
well, even if he rolls a number
Like-
like 6-2, she's not guaranteed to roll a 2 next time. I don't know. I think I would have passed it. I
I-
certainly would
I
have thought
can't
about it longer.
find anything
With
that
15 minutes
just-
left, I certainly think about it longer.
Yeah.
Okay,
He rolled one of his
he
not-
has nothing to do but come to the 8.
Not
But
great
it's not
numbers.
destructive.
No, but
Could have been better.
5-4. Ugh. Yeah,
Problem
which
with
kind of
this is
forces.
he's eventually going to get stuck with one blot back there and can't stabilize with one guy.
Well,
And,
Whoa,
that's-
that
and
hurts.
then
that's
it eventually happens.
So that's put 2 up.
could ice it. Yeah, do you make the prime or do you just 2 up.
No, 2 up.
Yeah,
2
2
up,
for, it,
I
for the
think.
score. Yeah.
I think by putting the second guy up is with her board. It may not be right because you're not going to attack loose to close her out. So maybe this is right, but I don't think making the 4 points a big mistake. Because,
Yeah.
because if she comes in loose on the 3 or the 4, you're going to hit loose with that structure. No.
You want to do it?
Ah, no. I won. Yeah.
No. We got the doubles are starting.
Yeah, doubles. Is gonna
Everybody's tied up.
I mean, the other reason to put 2 on the bar is that if she rolls a 2 there, you would have a decently timed. You could have a decently timed 2-point game. So.
Yeah, sure.
Now a structure that doesn't always roll at home, and if he doesn't attack her and she rolls a deuce, with the 2 guys out of play, she's got a very viable game. Karen's very much in this game. She can roll a 2 here.
With that.
Or 3-1.
Well, not as good as a 2.
Not
but
as
still
good. Not as good. Then.
Not nearly as good as a 2, but still. What are you talking about?
Well, it's better than the alternatives, right?
Well,
What are you talking about?
no, he's way ahead in the race.
It's just giving up the
Right?
game. Basically lose.
Well,
If you
would
do
But she'll
this,
see another game at least. More likely than
is
not.
it better than just not anchor?
Well, I mean, I don't think she had any choice but to make the point.
Well,
I
they're
mean,
suggesting if she did have a choice, she could have stayed back and let him go out. Let him go after her.
but that risks the G too.
Yeah. It's about as clean as it gets.
Three, 2. 2 and 3. Ouch.
I never know what to do there.
Do what he did.
It's just
You
that.
just want to prepare to clear the back point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What she's doing
No.
is correct. No,
No.
not this.
Because then even if you get the shot, you lose your winning chances. Okay. Five, 6. So big sets. 6-2.
It's 5-shot levers here.
That's
Not
not
one.
it. Switch, right? No.
I
Oh
would
yeah,
do it.
this is
No,
much
this is
cleaner.
correct.
Yeah, this is good. I didn't see it. Yep, stay.
2-1. So Victor
If
just
Victor
needs to
could fade-
avoid
Victor could
4-1,
fade the five-
5-1,
the
6-1.
5%er here if he can fade it.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, he.
Oh.
Come on, Karen. I want him out of this thing.
Okay. Victor might have had a brief heart palpitation on.
Yeah. And not the Karen. Karen's fantastic. Victor would rebuy and get out of my side of the bracket.
Like the way you think, Matt. Or Ian.
I think a lot of people think that way. Ian was just
You
more,
like the way he
Ian,
thinks,
Ian
too.
Ian was just more willing to say it.
Okay. Well, 10, and Victor can play with no time, but he's down to 44 and a half, so he doesn't have
He never times out, right?
he doesn't have any contemplation time too much. He's just going to have to play instinctively, and that's he's still better than 99% of the rest of the world. Here's the
Looks
bar.
familiar.
She'll take the anchor.
Nice point to have.
But that's a
Anchor?
better that's a better point to have.
Let's see. This is
Being at Crawford with the forward anchor is yeah.
you beat GL, right?
Two. Aaron needs a 3 or a 7.
He's still in great shape. If she
3 or a 7. Not in the cards. No,
Better
slot the
slot,
5. Huh? At 6-2.
Ugh.
So that and slide the 5 now.
a lot of good 6s, 5s, 3s, and 1. Some 2s clear the midpoint. He might choose to clear the midpoint here, leave 4 less numbers, and he's got so many numbers to make it next.
6-2 is her
I
last
don't
hope.
think it's a big error to make the 5 point there.
Uh-oh. Look at here.
Was that clear?
No, I would make the
I,
6-2 when she can have double 6.
Yeah, why not? I might. Here. Ian and Matt Congai are both rooting for Victor to have to rebuy into the other side of the bracket.
Aaron has certainly mastered that double 5s off the double 6s off the 3-point trick, and that's a valuable one to have.
Yeah.
That's very, very valuable.
That comes up a lot. It's a really good one to have.
Okay.
Be a nice one to have right now too. That's not gonna get it done.
He's got a fair lead.
Ace it, Karen.
4-2.
Now he'll
Now
take
he'll
a
make a
4.
4-point.
Yeah.
I have 3. Count on a lot of those double sixes.
I agree with you. I think there I would have played
Yeah,
the 5 to the 4 point and the 3, 11 to 8 pro.
Saw that.
That fixes the structure a little bit.
Gonna be pretty down to the wire. Here.
It's going to be close.
Aaron's up 1 pip. The checker on the 2 versus the 3.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's an easy count. Huh?
This is as close to a toss-up as you can get.
For 2. Okay.
oh, Karen,
Uh-oh.
you gotta get it together here.
Okay. She's not going to take one off. That's okay, too.
Fine.
Victor's
So
not
now
doing
Victor's a
not
slight-
doing much better,
slight
but a
favorite,
little
but
better.
Not much.
Oh,
It's a lot better to get that 8 pips than
that
that
2-1,
3 pips.
2-2 was better than the 2-1 by a long shot. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Matt and Ian groan. Oh.
Mega groan. When Victor comes out, we gotta tell him that Matt and I were rooting for him the whole way.
Yeah,
He knows.
he knows.
He knows the whole room is rooting against him. This isn't the first rodeo.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, she rolled pathetically. 3-1, 3-1, 2.
5-2. So
one,
she still got some hope, but she better start rolling right now. 4-1. She just
She's like producing like 5 pips or less almost every time.
yeah, that'll-
it's like her
that'll
horse
just
is
about-
running
About
on
icing it.
3 legs down the stretch here.
Solid.
Oh
Look at this. I
man,
mean, what?
she could roll no worse than
That's just a bummer.
3-1. Starting now, Karen.
So boxes and then
Boxes
fives.
and fives.
Victor doesn't get off.
And, man, it's hard to believe
over.
this was a
It's
close
over. It's
race
over.
like
It's
just
over.
a little bit ago.
2-1, 2-1.
Wasn't she on ahead after the double six?
Yeah,
She was, yeah. Definitely.
I gotta go check on this. I'll be right back, folks. We're checking on what we're streaming next.
All right.
That's the story of my life. But it helps me, I usually do well against them.
Matt and Ian both were rooting for you to have to buy into the other side of the bracket.
I know you do.
Nobody thought there was double six. It's only on the other side.
I know.
I mean, it just seems. I'm